Hello and welcome to the News Radar. In Gaza City, desperation is turning deadly. At least 10 Palestinians were reportedly shot and killed today by Israeli gunfire as they attempted to reach food aid, according to eyewitnesses and local health officials. Another 27 were killed yesterday under similar circumstances, bringing the death toll to over 1,000 Palestinians killed while seeking humanitarian assistance since May, the United Nations reports. Despite efforts by the international community, including a recent visit to Gaza by U.S. President Donald Trump's special envoy, aid distribution remains perilous. Locals say there's a grim routine now. Men who leave in search of food return either carrying a bag of flour or on a stretcher. Footage filmed just 2 days ago and verified as only 650 meters from an Israeli-controlled aid distribution site shows civilians sprinting or crouching under fire, capturing what appears to be a deadly form of crowd control. Meanwhile, Israel is confronting its own humanitarian pain. Hostage Ram Braslavsky, believed to be held by the Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad, appeared in a newly released propaganda video, an act widely condemned as a war crime under the Geneva Conventions. Visibly emaciated, Braslavsky says, he is in such pain from hunger and dehydration that he cannot stand and is confined to a narrow tunnel. Another hostage, Evitar David, has now been in captivity for over 500 days. One former hostage claims David was forced to dig his own grave, and that captives were routinely denied food. The former prisoner described how Hamas fighters openly boasted about stealing humanitarian supplies, eating well, while denying hostages even the basics. Israel has recently allowed more aid into Gaza following sustained international pressure. In addition to over a week of foreign-led airdrops, more food is now being permitted through land crossings. Yet, on the ground, scarcity continues to spark chaos. Aid trucks are mobbed, and Palestinians often fight each other for access to food, a consequence of Israel's near-total blockade over the past 2.5 months. President Trump, while expressing concern, has yet to publicly press Israel to alter its military strategy. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is reportedly considering a shift from phased ceasefires to a full-scale military offensive, vowing no end to the war until all hostages are released and Hamas is fully disarmed. We must stand united, Netanyahu declared, to defeat our enemy, free our hostages, and ensure Gaza no longer poses a threat to Israel. The stalemate leaves civilians in Gaza caught in an agonizing bind trap between Hamas's refusal to release hostages on Israeli terms and an Israeli government unwilling to halt its offensive unless forced by U.S. intervention. We will continue to bring you new updates as more information becomes available. Stay with us for the latest updates.